Okay, so this is gonna be awful lighting and probably an awful idea, and hopefully I actually post it. My room is a mess, so you're gonna hear a lot of noise when I walk, and hopefully you won't see any of it. Ooh, okay, so I'll just have to like cut and paste and all that as I do it. So right now I'm exporting my second part of the vlog. I haven't posted either because I want to post them at the same time. I haven't done the If You Tell review yet, so there's that. But I'm going to be doing a scavenger hunt to find my next read, which I got by watching BooksandLaLa. I don't know how successful mine is going to be because I don't have as many books as she does, but we'll see. I also have a lot of books on like my Kindle app, so I might have to use some of those. But this is an intro. I'm sorry about the lighting. I'm going to have to watch the video to find all the questions. So, okay. So the first prompt or question is to find your all-time favorite book. I don't know what my all-time favorite book is. So actually, a book series that I'm loving right now is The Dwarves by Marcus Heights. So I believe I gave this one 5 stars. So I am definitely loving this one. So this is the book that I'm going to choose. So I'm going to set it right there. Find out what I'm supposed to do with it. Okay, so I need to find the first name that I see in the acknowledgements. And then I think it's like an author with that name. So let's find the acknowledgements. Patrick. I don't think I have a Patrick. Hold on. Let me check Goodreads. I don't think I have a Patrick. Oh, but not all my books are on Goodreads. I'll get back to you. Guys, I'm kind of dumb. Patrick Ness wrote A Monster Calls. So now I need to find something on this cover and find something on the cover, like for example moon, and then put that in the title. So we have a moon, we have a house, we have awards, we have a monster. I have a different version of Monster Calls. Can I do that? I feel like that's cheating. We have sky. I think she said you could also do like black, white, trees. Oh, I know the perfect one, if I have it here. So I'll be right back. This one is kind of cheating. So it is, so with the A Monster Calls by Patrick Ness, we have a house on the cover, and a house is someone's home. So I went with Camwood Crest, Home Sweet Drama by Jessica Barthart. It is the 8th book in the series. Let me figure out what I have to do with it, and then I'll move on. And I'll probably, hopefully I can take you over to my bookshelves and like actually let you see at least the top part of my red bookcase, because it's clean. The other one is a mess, though I might show it to you. Okay, so this is one of them. This is the Six of Crows duology. So now we're looking for mood, arm, muzzle. Okay, so let's see. We have, I don't think I have anything. What are these? This is William Shakespeare. What are their actual titles? The Jag Doth Return, The Empire Striketh Back, and this one doesn't have a title. It's just Shakespeare, Star Wars. Okay, so not here. Okay, let's try down here. This is awful. The lighting here is awful. Next time I do this, I'm going to try the Legion of Babylon. We're looking for arm, muzzle, Hidden Sea, Rebecca, middle game. See, here's my other copy of A Monster Calls, so I figured that would be cheating. Cry the Beloved Country. Looking for arm. Mood. So I have to go to page 50, line 5, and pick a word, and it has to be in the title. So, I don't actually remember what happens in this one. So page 50. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. My mood, he nudged my arm with his muzzle. I looked. Okay, so I have mood, arm, and muzzle. Mood, arm, and muzzle. Alright, I'm going to see if I can find something on my book. Well, I'll just blur that out. On my Kindle app. We're looking for mood. Yeah, this is what I've been reading. Not now. That and this is what I've currently been working on. But that doesn't have arm, mood, or, let's go to library. Oh, Gate of Air, I DNF'd, but that doesn't have any of them anyway. Experiencing God, The Death of Billy the Kid, History. This has a hand on it, but that's Divination and Astronomy. It needs to be in the title. Mood, arm, or muzzle. I don't think I have any of these. Okay guys, so how I'm going to do this, since I don't have any of them, I'm just going to go to page 100 and line 5. Just go 150 pages. Or just go to page 100 and line 5. And try again. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Bunch of ideas and see what we come up with. Ideas? Oh no. Okay, does this have 150? Because I don't. I know I don't have a book with that. Let's try line 5 again. 3, 4, 5. Heather and I dismounted and started walking the horses. Horses. Do I have... No. Okay. 200? I don't think this has 200 pages. It does, okay. 4, 5. Boys, only when she pretended to go after Jake. Okay. Boys. Boys is what... So this is what this shelf looks like. And the thing is I'm pretty sure I have autobiography on this shelf. So I just gotta find it. I'm trying to get this all in one hand. There we go. I think I have it. Please let me have it, because I think that's another one that I have to flip to a random page. I think it's down here. I think it might be on this one. Otherwise, I'm gonna... Oh, here it is. Found it. Autobiography by Christina Lauren. Let me find out what I have to do with this. Yeah, this is what happens when I get back from college. So, that is my... So now it says find a 5-star read with the same colors on the cover. So I have this purplish blue, this pink, orange, black, another purplish blue, and maybe white for the page and the stars. So, let's see. We're gonna go find a 5-star read. This is gonna be hard. Ooh. I said this was gonna be hard. However, I think I rated The Poet X 5 stars. And it has like the pink, black, and white. And some orange. Let's see. I think I gave Wayfarer 4, so I don't think that counts. I gave Wicked Fox, let's move this down here. I gave Wicked Fox 5. But, let's see. we're gonna go between these two and try and figure out which one matches best. So I gave myself 3 options because I came up with like another one. We have The Astonishing Color of After by Emily X.R. Pan, Wicked Fox by Kat Cho, and The Poet X by Elizabeth Acevedo. So, next to this, okay, so let's put this one next to this. This one does not match nearly as well as I thought it does. It does have like the orange, and the white and some of the black. I just don't think, I don't know. So the Wicked Fox is definitely a lot darker, but the pinks match. But see, this one is trees, while this one has more of a city, and so I don't think this one matches as well as I would have liked. Then we have like this Astonishing Color of After. None of these match perfectly because, unfortunately, I don't have that many covers. There might be one more I can try. Just give me 1 second. You can watch that while I go get it. Okay. I'm gonna try this one. I don't think it's gonna work. Technically, this one does not have a rating, The Map Across Time by C.S. Lincoln. I read this before I got on Goodreads, and honestly, it doesn't match all that well either. I think out of all of them, I think Poet X matches the most because it has like the lighter with the dark. So I think I'm gonna have to go with this one. Don't know what I'm supposed to do with it yet, so I'm going to put those up after I figure out what I'm supposed to do. Okay, so we're supposed to find the same number of pages, and this one has, can you focus? Come on. Focus. 404, if I can get it to focus. Right there, 404. So I'm going to check Goodreads. Oh, wait, no, this is the wrong book. Y'all, I'm dumb. That's the wrong book. It's this one. If we're counting the acknowledgements, it's 361. However, so we're looking for 361. However, I'm also going to, if I can't find one that's 361, then I'm going to look for 357. So let's get on Goodreads and see. Should probably stop doing that. So this doesn't have all the books. I have some new books. Okay. But let's sort by number of pages. So we're looking for 361 or 357. Oh no. This doesn't show it. Okay, let's kind of scroll down. Let's try Equinox. $24, so we're nowhere near. Oh, here we go. Now we're getting to page numbers. 200, 218. Oh my gosh, I should have done this the other way as well. 240, 272. We're looking for 361. 304. I think that's the one she was looking for. No, she was looking for like 307 or something like that. 361 first, and then 357. So I don't have 357 or 361. So I'm going to go with the closest one is 359. So I'm going to go with Hazelwood. Now my copy of Hazelwood is gross, so let me go grab it. Hey guys, I hope is this recording? This is recording. Okay. I didn't record last time, So I was going to do Hazelwood, but then I was like, well, I have these books that aren't on my TBR, so we'll see. And I flipped through the books I got from Book Outlet. So this is Spell Book of the Lost and Found by Mariah Fowley Doyle. Probably just butchered her name. And if you count the About the Author page, it does have 357. So, I was continuing to watch this. I've already watched this, but now I need to flip open to any page of this book, and the first name I see, I need to find an author with that name. So, Laurel. I don't have any authors with the name Laurel. This is going to be another Let's Check Goodreads. Let's check Goodreads. Okay. So we're looking for Laurel. So, it fell. Okay. Oh, hey, I went to Goodreads. So, let's not talk about that. Let's not talk about that I have 13 books I'm currently reading. Or how many books I have on my TBR. So let's look for author. Okay. I have a Louisa May. I don't have that with me right now. I think it's downstairs. Roger, Aaron, Kevin, K.A., Jane, Bob, Frederick, James, Carolyn. I have a Carolyn. I don't think I have that with me either. Cara, Lay. That's nowhere near Laurel. I have a Laurent. But this is like, okay. So this is like the annotated screenplays, and it's in like plastic, and I'm not allowed to open it, so. Liz, another Liz, Lori, but doesn't have L-A-U. Louis. A lot of Troy Denny. Tony. They don't have that one with me either, I don't think. I don't know where that one is. I have Carolyn. That's nowhere near Laurel either. I have Lori. I think this is the closest I'm going to get to Laurel. Ironically, a book I am currently reading. So I'm just going to have to go with that. Because I don't have a Laurel anywhere. Let's try. Find. Yeah, look, if I put in Laurel, 0, 0. So I'm going to go to Lori Kim, even though it's not spelled the same. I'm going to use that. So because at least Lori could be like a nickname for Laurel. So I need to find another book title with the same amount of letters. So we're going back to my Kindle app, because that's where I have this. Okay. Are we counting the subtitle too? So this is what the cover looks like. Snape, a definitive study. So I can either go with 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12, 13, 14, 15. Okay, hold on. Let's go to cover. Okay, so this is the cover of it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. So I can either go with 5 or 23. I'm going to start with 23 first, since that's technically the full title, but if I can't, I'll go with 5.
Start with an enchantment of ravens. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. Oh, so close. Okay, what's this one? That hideous strength of 4, 5, 6, 7. I don't think that's 23. Trader's Kiss is definitely not 23. I've got a confusion of princes. I don't think so. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. Yeah, I don't think so. Okay, so no here. A long way to a small hungry planet. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. It's too long. Okay, let's see if I can find something. Okay, let's try a darker shade of magic. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. Yeah, I should know better. We're about to all the boys I've loved before. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. 3 too long. The Rise of Kyoshi, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. The Legends of Luke Skywalker, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. 2. The Rise of Lachlan, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. 3 too short. Hazel would be too short. The Grave Robbers of Genghis Khan, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. That's way too long. Trials of Morgan.
Pro, I think. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. Ooh, guys, I might have found it. Let's count again for the camera. Okay. Trials of Morgan Crow. So that's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. I found it. I'm not counting Nevermore, because technically that's a series title, because I think like the next book is called Wondersmith, so I'm not counting it. Alright guys, so you weren't recording. So I went with Nevermore. I did not count Nevermore, I just count with the Trials of Morgan Crow. That one was exactly 23 letters. So now I have to find a book with a similar cover. And I'm just going to leave you here to do that. I've brought you over there a lot, so we'll see if I can find something similar. Okay, so for Nevermore, I decided to go with Inkheart by Cornelia Funk. I'm sorry about the state of it. I've reread certain scenes of it, not even the whole book, so many times. And I read this before I actually cared about what the spines looked like. In fact, I used to like having spines like this because it meant that I liked it. And so I kind of went with this because this seems... Oh no, don't do that. Are you recording? Yeah, okay. I kind of went with Inkheart because they both seem to have like an assortment of stuff on here. Like we have all this glitter, there's people and umbrellas, there's the cat, and this one we have fingers and lizards and these gold coins and keys. Oh, this has a key on the cover. So I went with Inkheart. So now I have to flip to a random page, and the first thing I see in it, or first word I see, has to be in the title. So for this one, I'm going to focus solely on my to be read. I'm not going to go to any of the books I've already read. So let's do it. Okay, we're on page 222. Knife. Knife? Okay, well, let's see. Okay, I don't have any books with knife on the cover, knife in the title, and I don't think any of the new books I have a knife. So let's try that again. Bedroom? I don't think I have bedroom. No, I don't have bedroom. Snapping does not fit, so. Knife again. I forgot this book had so many knives. Let's just come over here. House? House. So I could read Ninth House. Let me go see. Okay, so Ninth House. The Gatehouse Mystery. House of Secrets. I don't have that one with me. Okay, so it looks like I'm going to be reading Ninth House. That's not the one I was hoping for. But yeah, Ninth House. So I will be right back. Okay, I actually lied. I don't have Ninth House with me. I accidentally left that in my college dorm room, which I'm currently stuck at. So, 4 times a try. Bite. No. Girl. The Forgotten Girl? I don't think I have that one with me. I think that's not what, I don't think I have that. Repo Girl? Okay, so there's Repo Girl. It looks like I'm reading Repo Girl. I like this one even less than Ninth House. Okay. So, Repo Girl by Jane. Okay. No, not discover more. Debt, dating, and a dead body. What's a girl to do? 25-year-old rookie repo agent Andrea Sloan doesn't like accepting help from anyone, especially not arrogant musicians who are too charming for their own good. Even though she swore off many years ago, Andy finds herself drawn to handsome rock star Cooper Barnett, as he continually pops up in her life when she least expects it. It's only 272 pages. Alright, we're going to see if this is a success or a failure. So, I guess I'm currently reading this. Okay. So here's how this went down. She showed you, so I'll show you. Give me a second to get this all organized. Okay, so we started out with The Dwarfs by Marcus Heights. That led us to A Monster Calls by Patrick Ness. This is out of focus. 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 Come on, focus. You can focus. Can you focus? Come on. There we go. So, Dwarves led to Monster, which led to Home Sweet Drama. Guys, the series was entirely drama. Which led to Autobiography. Which led to The Poet X. Which led to Spellbook of the Lost and Found. Which led to Snape, a definitive reading, which led to The Trials of Morgan Crow, which led to Inkheart, which then led to Repo Girl. I think I'm going to make this into a whole blog. I think I'm going to have this turn into a whole vlog, and you guys can watch me read Repo Girl. So before I get to reading, I actually have Italian homework due. So, haha, joke's on me. Fun. So this is an awful angle, but I'm about to edit, or not edit, but well, edit and post. I've actually already done the editing, but post my, I need to go do my my 2 stories. Let me get rid of that. My 2 videos, and then I Okay, so this like starts out with her stealing a car from a wedding, and now I'm concerned about the way this book is going. So, okay, so like it's already like, you go, runaway bride, you don't need no man to make you happy. Andy smiled and waved at her. She agreed completely. Oh gosh, so we're already kind of starting with the I don't need no man. based on like what this book is about, I feel like this is not how they do things. Like I feel like they go to the house and be like, "Hey, I need your car because you're in debt." Blah blah blah. But no, she like went and stole his car. Fun. had one funny moment, but oh my gosh. So we get to when she first encounters the singer, and he ends up singing this song called Not Enough, and then she's like, oh my god, how did he know? Like, he just wrote a song, and that's such a common, I guess, insecurity of not being good enough for somebody, or somebody leaving you, and you don't know why, so you assume it's because there's something wrong with you. But now she's gotten this, like, emotional look into him about not being good enough for somebody, and she's like, anyway, back to reading. I'm only 4% done with this book, and I can already see how it's going to be. It's going to be the, oh my god, he's so hot, but no, I'm not looking for a relationship. He's such a playboy, blah, 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 blah. I can't. But it's definitely looking like that's how it's going to be. So, you guys have a lot of clips of me just reading this, so I'm going to leave you alone. She was adorable when she was all attitude. This guy actually thought that. So, oh wait, no. Okay. No, what did it do? Oh, okay.
Either way, I'm just absolutely thrilled. So I've got quite
No,
because I have no idea how is it otherwise. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4. I have 34.
I have to restart uploading Magical Readathon Part 2.
Because it's not that many days in March, and because it is a TBR takedown,
So.
I want to get through as many of these books.
Anyway, yeah, that happened. Love Jerry. He said, I was serious when I said no more strays. Jerry's her boss, so she brought in a doll. Okay, so she doesn't like this guy, and she, like, just spilled her guts about, like, basically her life story. And I was like, you don't like him, why would you do this? But I don't know how I'm feeling about this. Like, I'm kind of annoyed, but it's kind of funny. It's not what I normally read, so we'll see. Honest question, have you guys ever actually tasted something so good you've moaned? Because I haven't. I've tasted something so bad I groaned, or I would groan when my mom would make me eat peas, but, like, I have never moaned because something is so good. And apparently she does, and Cooper is getting, I guess, hard from it, and I'm like, oh god. And apparently he's almost jealous of the sandwich she's eating. Okay, I don't think this is going well. I think this is a fail. I don't think I'm ever doing this again. Alright, well, when I finish this, y'all will know. It has funny moments, like, it's not horrible, but oh my gosh. Okay, guys, so I know you're tired of this angle, but it's like 1:10, so I'm not getting out of bed just to give y'all a new angle. So, I forgot, even though I like just read the synopsis of this book, that there's like all these murders going on. And so she gets in a car accident. So she's a repo girl. She goes and repossesses cars. And she does it in like that she steals them kind of way, instead of like she goes to the door and someone tows the car. Anyway. So she gets in this car wreck with a deer. She hits a deer. And then a dead body ends up in her lap. And she's like, excuse me? So then she gets out of the car, throws up, the police are called, they get here, and then now the singer, Cooper, and her are being arrested for murder. And he's like, okay, we get like one call, I've seen it in NCIS episodes, I'm gonna call my family attorney, everything's gonna be fine. You'll even laugh about this one day. And she's like, no, not funny at all, I killed Bambi. A paragraph, and then it says, then she says, then a dead guy flew up on my lap and trapped me with his dead weight. And I mean that literally. I think the police just arrested me for murder, and with all his blood on my blouse and jeans, I'm sure they have an excellent case against me. If that wasn't bad enough, Jerry's going to fire me because I told the asset Camry car, whatever you want to call it, when I hit Bambi. Oh, she took a breath. Oh, but it's all going to be okay, right? Because I won't need a job when they send me to the Correctional Center for Women. I'll be living the good life in the big house with free meals. What was I freaking out about anyway? You're right, of course, I'll be laughing about this while lounging in my cell, probably before I even go out for my first parole hearing in a good 15 to 20 years. Then she took a long breath and glared at Cooper, daring him to challenge her. The officers up front chuckled. What even is this book? I don't even know what this book is anymore. Okay, they're literally about to be interrogated and they're making out. Why? Why? Detective Kendricks is like very quickly becoming my favorite character. His interactions with Andy are so funny. I don't know why I'm reading this book though, cause like it's so weird. Okay, I'll update you guys again, but yeah, just like spent like a minute laughing over something he said. Okay, another reason I am starting to dislike this book is it's like a love square. Pyramid? I don't know, cause you have Andy, you know, up here, she's the girl. You have Cooper, who we know she's gonna end up with, but you have Cooper over here, who's the rock star vice president of some business accounting thing, I don't know. Then you have this guy that she met at the wedding party. So like the wedding and I forgot his name. I completely forgot it. But now you have Detective Kennedy also talking about, I admire her, I don't like the boyfriend. So you have like these three jealous guys who's trying to get with this one girl. Also, you have Cooper has an ex-girlfriend. So he has a brother. His brother's getting married to this girl that I also forgot the name, Brittany. Philip and Brittany. Brittany has a sister named Jessica. Jessica and Cooper used to on again, off again date, but he said a couple months ago they had a like mutual breakup. But based on like what I'm seeing and what it sounds like, it was like she mutually broke up with him, but like was expecting to get back together at some point, and now she's mad because he's moved on. But like I don't think he actually ever loved her. It was just like easy to be with her because they were already friends and they grew up in the same circle and all that. Yeah. But so like you have Andy, these three guys, and then this girl off to the side, and I'm like, we know she's getting with Cooper. We know she is. They've kissed, like, so many times, but they're not dating. Anyway. That's the secondhand embarrassment for this girl is real. Also, she's kind of flat out dumb sometimes. But, yeah. I'm page 182 of 266, 70% done, and it's only 11 a.m., so I think I'm making good progress. Okay, I just finished The Repo Girl by Jane Fenton. There we go. It was an experience. I laughed. I did. I think this one's actually a 2-star read. It was funny, and the parts that were funny were good, but I did skim read a lot of it because it was annoying. I guess there are some tropes in romance that I thought, personally, I thought they had gotten over. I don't read a lot of romance, but I know people who read a lot of romance, and this one didn't have, like, smut in it at all. So, but they seem to, like, talk about books that have these tropes, and when they do, they're like, oh, this book was written in 2013, so, like, it's obvious that, this was a thing back then. So some of the tropes that came up in Repo Girl, which was published in 2018, I thought we had moved past. This is definitely, she's not like any other girl, and honestly, she's kind of not. This isn't one of those she's not like other girls and then, like, she's exactly like every other character. She's definitely not like other girls. She literally is almost killed, like, all the time, and her only reaction is, oh my god, that's my car, or oh my god, that's my house, or oh my god, someone just tried to run me over. But it's probably not connected to this murder investigation I'm doing with, like, under the table, because I was told that if I don't stop, I would be arrested. Yeah. No. So, I was wrong. The broker and the boss are not the same person. I'm just gonna put a spoiler warning before this section of the video, because I don't really feel like figuring this out. Yeah, so there is that. So they weren't the same person. And you're kind of led to believe, okay, so I was actually wrong. So I told you there was 3 boys, 1 girl. No, there's actually 4 boys, 1 girl, and a side girl, and a kind of side girl. And then there's this other little weird relationship on the side. So when she's in jail, she gets separated from Cooper and put in a separate cell, and she's staying with this girl named Liz, I think. And Liz has a boyfriend. I don't think we learn his real name, but his, like, gang name is Rapier. And Rapier happens to know, she goes in disguise as Tiffany, but Rapier happens to know that she's actually Andy, and she's in disguise, and so they're trying to figure out what's going on. And so he's staring at her all day long, and he's later told to kill her. So he tries to run her over, and then he puts a bomb in her car. And Liz thought that he liked her and got jealous, and so she kind of followed him because she wanted to have sex with him around noon, and apparently they always have sex around noon, and he told her no because he was working. And so he put a bomb in her car, in Andy's car, and Liz thought that he put a present in her car, so she opened the door and So there was almost this kind of like fifth boy who had a crush on Andy, but he didn't actually have a crush on Andy. So there's like two detectives. There was Sanchez and Kendricks, and both of them had like a mini crush on her. I don't think either of them actually expected it to go anywhere. There wasn't any like flirting. Like they're like, oh, she's hot and she's driving me crazy, so obviously I want to date her. But both of them are kind of like, but then like the person who ended up being the boss was Sanchez's partner, and I forgot her name. Richardson? Yeah, Richardson. I think it was Richardson. And, oof. So she kept calling him, she kept calling Kendricks like Mr. Hottie or something like that, like Dreamboat, and I'm like, so it's kind of like she had a separate, like had a kind of a crush on him. Yeah, so it was like she had a crush on him, but he had a crush on her. I will say this didn't have a lot of woman hate in it. There are like the two mean girls, Jessica and A.M. Richardson. Both of them were like mean, and like Andy didn't like them. But then you also had like Brittany, and she did like Brittany, and one of her friends, I think it's Maggie. And then there's like these three older women that she called the Gilmore Girls, and I think they have the same name as the Gilmore Girls, but I think that's what she calls them. Anyway, yeah, I think it's a solid 2-star. The plot was something. Kind of interesting towards the end, but it's something. It was so all over the place that I feel like it might have been better if this book was longer. Like, I hate to say this because I didn't really like it. Like, it was funny, and it was good for a laugh, but some of the laughs were, oh my god, this is ridiculous, and stuff like that. But it was definitely interesting. So there's that. Cooper and Andy's relationship, while really annoying, got better, but then also got kind of annoying. Andy was a little annoying because she like would go do stupid things, like going to a bar to interview like gang people. But then like Cooper was a little annoying because he was like super not overprotective, but like jealous. Like she couldn't talk to another guy. Like she could not. And he didn't like any of the other guys in her life. And while it's kind of fair, because it seems like every guy she interacts with the exception of her gay best friend and possibly her boss, every other guy seems to have a crush on her. Well, and Philip, who's getting married. But yeah. I finished it. Sorry, I just found to discover new books. Oh, I'll come back to that. Alright, I will talk to y'all later, or in the next video. This is the end. It is 2 stars because it sucked, but it was funny.